Okay, I've done the front panel, the two front panel. It's actually a continuous thing from the shoulder, so there's no joining on the shoulder. So here, this is the sleeve part, and just make sure it's in the same length. What I do is I check with the box, because this box coincides with the box at the back. So I'll just count the boxes, so make sure the front box and the back box is the same. Then I add a marker just to remind myself. Just connect it partly so that it will not go off, so that when I crochet, when I stitch up here, it will not move and I will not miss a stitch. So how I this thing I did like this. Wait, let me show. Okay, this is how it looked like the other side. I've connected, make sure it's exactly the same length. I've connected it like this. It's a single crochet thing, and when you open up, it looks like this. It doesn't look like there's a connection. So let me show you here part of it, how I'm going to do it. And just get a yarn. You can either make a knot or you can straight away. What I do is, instead of going into the hole here, this hole, I go in here, so it looks more neat. So there will be one stitch here, I will hide the tail as along, one stitch here on the corner, and then I'll make sure I have one more stitch here before the double crochet, because this is a chain one space, and the next one will be on top of this double crochet. And the next one will be here before the double crochet. There's this space one, but instead of putting it into the hole here, I put it here. At least it looks more neat. It comes up different. You can try putting it directly into the hole here. You will have a line outside. When you turn to the other side, you will have one line here, which I do not want. So this one will turn out like this. So just make sure one stitch, one single crochet on top of the double crochet, and one single crochet on this space here, in this hole here. I mean, not this hole, on in this stitch, and this go across this stitch to the other side. So like this. And then I'm going to do one on top of the double crochet. Make sure you take the other side as well, and one more here. So this way you won't go wrong as to how many stitches you should do. So one in the space here, one on top of the double crochet, and it will turn out like this. And don't get carried away. You make sure you add a marker for your sleeve, for your armhole. Even though you do not want a sleeve, then at least there's an armhole here. If not, you might steal the whole thing and your hand could not come off here. So if you do not want a sleeve, once you reach here, you continue to do single crochet all around if you do not need sleeve. But my pattern for this particular round, I do have sleeve, so I'm going to connect the sleeve here. So I'll come back to you once I have the sleeve ready. Okay, this is part of the sleeve. So here I'm gonna connect it to the main cloth, the arm part, the armpit part, and this is the hand. So here I will narrow it down. So I start by making this row, and then I build my way down, and now from this row I start another panel here continuously. Means I use the independent yarn, I just hook it here and continue to create another part here. So now I want to show you how I'm gonna narrow it down here. So what I did is I skipped 3 boxes every row. So how I skip 3 boxes, it's like this. So once I reach the end here, this would be, you measure, this would be half of the, almost half, or up to you how you want this part to be, whether it's more narrow or more wide. So I'm gonna start from here. This is the length that I want, so I'm going to start to reduce from here, because the back, the armpit part, I need more space here, so that's why it's supposed to be this length, which means this length here I'll start to do the reduction. So I reduce by, once I reach here, I'm gonna reduce by 3 boxes. So this 1, 2, 3. So like usual, I'm gonna chain 1, yarn over, and do a double crochet on top of the previous double crochet. So since I'm gonna skip this 3, the next one, instead of a double crochet, I do a single crochet. Just do a single crochet into this space here, and the next one I'm going to slip stitch right on top of this double crochet. I'm gonna turn my work, and on top of this, turn my work, and on top of this single crochet I'm gonna do another single crochet, a yarn over, and on top of this previous double crochet I'll do a double crochet. So it kind of slants this way, and from here on I'll continue with the pattern, which is chain 1, double crochet on top of the previous double crochet. So chain 1, and again until I have the length that I want. So here, if you notice, this row I skip 3, and the following row I skip 3, and the following row I skip 3, and the following row, until here I measure against the main cardigan that this one fits the armpit part, and this one narrow down. So this part here is gonna look like this, the sleeve. Now at least the sleeve will not be this big. If not, if I put my hand inside, this sleeve would be this big. It's not completed yet, because this is a cardigan, so I want it to be loose on the armpit part and narrow down, as this is a long sleeve, narrow down to the hand. So I'll come back to you once I have the other sleeve. So this one I'm just halfway through, I'm until here, so I need to build this few more, and I have to make another sleeve. So once I got the 2 sleeve ready, I'll show you how I'm connect it to the cardigan. Okay, so this is how the whole sleeve look like. So I'm gonna cover it. This is the armpit part, and here is the cuff, the hand here. So here kind of like slant this way, so the side of the cardigan, this is the front panel, I connect it to the back panel just like how I showed you earlier on. I did box by box so it won't go wrong, we go according to the box. So I stopped here, this is the arm hole here. So now I show you how I'm gonna connect with the sleeve. So the sleeve, this one is the hand, this is the part that we need to connect. So we're gonna connect it like this, means we hold this side with this side, and as we go around, this side is with the back, and at the end you will join up this part here, exactly here. So I'm going to crochet exactly like this. So instead of joining the front panel to the back panel, now I'm gonna join the sleeve onto this whole thing here. So you just make sure you have your sleeve the wrong side out. I mean, there's no right side or wrong side for this pattern, but just in case if you made a slight mistake here and there and you prefer this side to be the outside and the other side to be the inside, then you make sure the inside faces us, because after I crochet here I'm gonna turn it over. So this is, so when I connect the front panel and the back panel and crochet up to here, I will not cut the yarn, I will lift the yarn to continuously crochet with the sleeve. So just let me show you a bit of it. So now instead of joining it this way, open up and get the sleeve. Make sure you know which side you want for the front and the back. So I'm going to connect the first box here, coincide with the first box here. So just like here, we are going to join them with one stitch in this chain space here and one stitch on top of this double crochet, which is here. So do not take the back, only this part. So I've done on top of this double crochet, so I'm going to do here, which is actually considered the space, chain space part. So you just grab hold of this and make sure it's also on the chain space part. So this one double crochet, and make sure this goes with this, leave the back one alone, and you're gonna go around. So same thing, you watch out for the box. This is the first box, this is the second box. If you think you're gonna get confused with the boxes here, add some marker. You get some of this marker, you pin it together, then at least you don't have to pin every single box, just pin maybe part of it so that you know from here to here you won't go wrong, here to here you won't go wrong. So what I'm going to do is one on the chain space here, another one on top of this double crochet. So here, which means the back is the same on top of the double crochet, and do a single crochet, and then another one here, and go to the back, and you continue the whole round. And just let me show you how the other sleeve look like. So once I connect it like this all around the sleeve, it's gonna look like this, exactly like here. So this one I connect all around, flip it out, and it looks like this. So the joining look like this. And I did this pattern, instead of working this way, I work this way for the sleeve. It's because I want this part and this part kind of look the same, so it does not look like one is vertical and the other one is horizontal. Now it's the same, so it's up to you whether this sleeve part you want to work this way, or you're gonna work this way with the same pattern. And by the time I join here the sleeve, it will come back here, and here I will continue to join up the whole sleeve, which means once you join the whole sleeve, you will come to the arm part here. When you join the whole thing, it's gonna look like this. So you continue to join up this part, and by the time you join up this part until here, you're gonna do a few rows of single crochet all around, but only on the back stitch, on the back loop. So it's gonna look like this. So I'll come back to you once I've joined up, and I'll show you how I do this part. Okay, I've connected the whole sleeve here, from here until here, the opening of the sleeve here. I'm gonna connect these two. So once I reach here, you make sure near the armpit part here there's no hole. So of course when I did this side, you can see there's a straight line here. So I'm going to do one more stitch here, and join up this two. You can actually do one more here, slip stitch, or you can even single crochet over. So here we're gonna continue with the sleeve, same thing, this on top of the double crochet is coincide with the other side. So now it's this side, you go with this side, and you make sure this is the armpit part, there's no hole there. So I'll continue and join up this sleeve here. I'll come back to you once I'm at the end here. Okay, I've joined the whole sleeve, that is from here all around, and continue from here until here. So once I've reached here, I'm going to turn it inside out. Let me get my yarn as well. Get my yarn out this way as well. And now from over this side, the right side, just show you how the sleeve look like. The joining will look like this. And now I'm going to do single crochet all around. Just do single crochet all around on every stitch. Whoops. At times you need to do this. So I'm gonna do single crochet all around. Means one's on the space area, one on top of the double crochet, one on the space area, one on top of the double crochet. So I'll come back to you once I reach the end here. Okay, I've come back to the beginning part here. So I just slip stitch to the first one, and again I chain one, and this time round I'm going to do it on the back loop. You notice this V here, I'm going to do on the back loop, not both. This is both loop, but I'm going to do on the back loop. So all my single crochet will be only on the back loop, and you will end up having lines like this. So this is how the end result look like. This I did 2 rows of single crochet on the back loop. So if you think you need more, you want this part to be wider, you can do a few more rows. It's up to you. So I'll just show you how this part is done. It's just single crochet on the back loop. So I'll come back to you once I've connected all these, and I'll show you what I'm going to do to the side of the front panel. And now for the edge of the front panel until the bottom part of the back panel, all around you're going to do single crochet all around. You cannot just leave it like this. So just find one of the edge and start doing the single crochet all around. Hide the tail except when you crochet. So first I'm going to do single crochet all around. Then the next few rows I'm going to do single crochet all around, only on the front loop. Only on the back loop. That's why I'm going to get something like this, but here it's going to be wider. You can make the front panel wider, like here. This is the front panel. You can make the front panel part here wider, but the bottom part here less wide. So that is up to you. So the pattern I'm gonna make is exactly like this. So I'm gonna do 1 round of single crochet all around, and the subsequent few rows I'm gonna make single crochet only on the back loop. Once I'm done, I'll come back to you and show you how the whole thing look like. Okay, this is what I've done. Single crochet all around. When you come to the edge here, do 2 single crochet in this last corner here, so that it can become squarish. So now I'm going to do single crochet only on the back stitch, back loop, all the way. So I'm gonna do single crochet only on the back loop for a few rows. Number of rows is up to you, how wide you want this to be. Okay, this is how the finished product look like. So I made this panel here, looks exactly like the one on the sleeve. So here same, I did 1 row of single crochet all around and 2 rows of single crochet only on the back loop. So this is the top part, this is the sleeve. So I join the sleeve. This is the top part, the middle part, and the bottom part. The bottom looks like this. So this single crochet, I go up from here, I go straight up to the neck part, it comes down, go all the way here, go all the way to the edge down here and up here and go up again. So 3 rounds. So it's single crochet all around. So I did not need to cut the yarn. So it turned out like this. And this is how the finished product looks like. I hope you like this pattern. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you in my next post.